Hey guys, I'm Sam.
I'm Jody.
Welcome back to our channel, Razor Focus. We're so glad that you joined us. Today we're going to do some trailer work for our Razor. We've noticed that when we go along, and I've hauled tractors, I've hauled four-wheelers, but for whatever reason on this little Razor, I have an issue where I always have to check the straps. And I don't know if it's because of suspension bounce, how it's being tied down. Now we haven't had that issue on the 60 inch, but on the 50 inch we're having that problem. So we're going to put a wheel chock strap kit on, and I'll let Jody tell you about that here in a second. So thanks for joining us.
Here's our wheel chock strap down kit. We're going to bolt it down to the trailer, the brackets, and then the straps go around the wheel so that the wheel and tire, so that there's less bounce and it holds all the suspension together. So hopefully we'll have less shift or not any shift at all when we're traveling with the trailer now.
Awesome. Well, let's open it up and see what's inside that thing.
Well, of course, the bracket.
Cool.
There's two brackets. So we bought two of these kits because we wanted on the front and the rear. And then the strap, and it has a special catch for the strap to hook into the bracket so that it can go around the wheel.
And that's basically E-track is what that is. So cool. So it comes with a set of, should have 4 total of the yellow brackets and 2 straps.
There we go.
So we'll position those where you can see the way that works. So give us a second here, we'll get those positioned. Now one thing we did do is we went ahead and marked our trailer the last time we went for a ride, and you kind of see those little Sharpie marks there. We marked where they should go, because the way these work is they face each other like that, and the tire goes right in here, and the strap goes over just like Miss Jody's doing, and ties it down. So it's supposed to be a lot more secure way to do it. It's also the same with the mower we're using to take back and forth to service, and our mower guy really recommended these, so thanks Larry, shout out to you, and Michelle. So we're gonna give this a try, so join us as we put these in. All right guys, so this kit, well, awesome, and you know, you could probably just use E-track and get those straps, but I like how these have the chalk in them. So the way it works is we've already marked our holes. The last time we had the Razor on here, you can see the little marks there, and so obviously these are where we marked it. So we lined our Razor up last time we were here, and what we did was we put the one on each side of the wheel, and these are 1/4 inch hardware. It does not come with the hardware, and you read the reviews on Amazon. We'll put the link on there. People complain about that. Well, no one knows what kind of deck you have, so just, I think we spent $3 on hardware. Tractor Supply, I love by the pound. So, and it's a 1/4 inch bit. Let's get to drilling. Again, we're just drilling our marks. That wind's picking up.
Yep. Do you need to mark the back too? I noticed it had the 4 and then the 2.
Oh, you know what? I did not do that. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put these in, and then we'll just drill those.
Okay.
We only marked the 4 because the tire was there, if you remember.
Right.
So let's just go ahead and drill all these real quick, and then we'll put these in, and then we'll drill and put those in at the end. All right, guys, one of my favorite tools, this little DeWalt bench blower. I have the DeWalt leaf blower, sometimes too big, just to clean it off here. Thing is just so handy. All right, so what we got to do here is we've got the hardware, we've got washers. Let's see if I can do this without sending them all down. And I've got
Do you want your magnet tray?
lock nuts. All right, good old magnet tray. I love these from Harbor Freight. They used to give them away free, the little ones. That's the large one that I have, but I'm gonna put those all in here so we don't end up dropping anything down through the trailer. But I've got washers, lock washers, and then nuts for the other side. So let's start putting this together and see how it goes. Might help if I start with the right side. I'm gonna have to get me a little hammer to punch those through because it's a little tight. Okay, so get those little hammer in. And again, grade 8 hardware is probably overkill, but if you're like me, if you're watching this channel, you're a little older, just like me most likely, and you probably overkill things as well.
Well, you don't want to have to go back and do it again. That's the frustrating thing. To redo something that could have been done the first time and not have to redo it.
And you can see how easy those go in. Just make sure you put the chocks surrounding the tire.
Now the tire should just roll over the back one.
If you drive right over them.
So be careful not to drive over the front one.
Well, if you go with the front one, you went too far. You could drive over it, I guess.
Right, I'm just saying it could happen.
Now, we're glad you joined us. We're so glad you have been watching. You guys have been supporting us. Make sure you tell your friends you're building up our channel. We appreciate it. We're trying to put content that we use and hopefully would be beneficial to everybody. Jody and I were laughing. We got our first hater. We know that's going to come. There was a gentleman, I'll say, who decided to tell us that we were cake decorators and not real Americans. Let me tell you, my dad's a Navajo Indian. Doesn't get any more real American than that. Jody is a phenomenal cake decorator, hence why I look like this. So, again, we're trying to keep a positive channel. We know the haters are going to come, but we're so glad that you've joined us and you're watching us. We hope that it's encouraging for you. We're not going to let that get us down. There's always going to be haters out there. We're just going to keep on pressing forward, hoping that you're blessed, and we want to bless you and hoping that you bless others. So what I should get, Jody, is I need a few more bolts. So let's get a few more bolts, and I'll get some of the stop washers.
Okay.
And then that way we don't need the lock washer on it. So let's run to the store and grab some more bolts.
Guys, we had to go get some more nuts and bolts, and so on our way back, I was thirsty. So of course, Sonic Unsweet Strawberry Tea.
Yum,
Yummy.
yum. And we're not sponsored by anybody. We just love Sonic tea. Yum, yum. Sonic, that would be something. Give us some free tea. Okay, so we're going to finish putting the front two in. And then we'll be able to show you what it does. All right, so let's put these in, and then I'll get under there, and Jody, you can be here on top. We'll get that taken care of.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we decided to get some of these little stop nuts. They hold on without a lock washer. That way, since we didn't have enough space here, you could probably just get a longer bolt. And again, this pine straw goat gets everywhere where we're at. But see, I'm just gonna get that started, just like so.
And then you'll ratchet it on, or what?
And then I'm gonna ratchet it down. I'm gonna do the same here. I'm just getting this side started.
Cool.
While we're good, and again, putting the washer there so it doesn't go through the wood.
Yeah. Because especially here with the humidity, the wood's soft.
The wood always seems to swell here with the humidity.
What length bolt did you have there, honey?
So I only have the 2-inch because it's an 1.5 inch 2x. Again, a friend of ours who owns a lawn mower, commercial mower sales business. His name's Larry, his wife's Michelle. Great people. I'll give them a shout out, Diamond Outdoors, if you're ever needing some professional grade lawn equipment and home equipment. But they're awesome people, and he recommended using something like this when we purchased our mower, and I really liked it. So we kind of contemplated. They weren't too expensive, and I thought, no, I'll always just use straps. But after looking at the transport of them and just the little issues we had, and it doesn't put any stress on the suspension. I think it's the right way to go. And so we're going to do this all the way around, and then on our next trip we'll show you what it looks like. We haven't gone on a lot of trips. I know some of you have been asking when's our next trip, and we're hoping to plan something here pretty soon. Just with the holiday season, Christmas, we've been a little busy, and just like you guys. So in our off season here, we thought, hey, let's go ahead and get some of these little projects done. Here soon we're going to be putting on a light bar. Someone asked about that even the other day, and we found one I think is going to be pretty cool, so stay tuned. We'll be putting that on soon. Okay, so now Jody, you need to be on top. Hold this ratchet.
Awesome.
And we'll start there.
Thank you.
Okay, Jody, you're just going to hold there from the top. I'm going to go down here at the bottom and use my handy dandy snap-on ratchet. Okay, go forward.
Okay, hold on, I'm not on yet.
Are you good?
Yep.
Okay, next.
Right, top.
I'll go straight forward.
Oh, okay.
You good?
There.
Okay. We're going to do that all the way around there. Awesome, awesome. You see how easy that is with two people? And let's see here, Jody. Give that a shake.
That's not going anywhere.
That's not going anywhere. Let's move around. We'll get all these done just like that, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, guys, so we've got it finished up here. Obviously, the razor's not on it. We're just going to show you what it looks like with the spare tire. Now, there is some room with the spare tire because there's no squat, no weight at all. We did it with the machine on, using the machine tires. So this is the spare tire, no weight on it. That's why you see a little flop there, but it's specifically for ours. But you can use it with any of them. And the way this works, this is an E-track system. So if you want to come right over here, Jody, and see this little, and I use E-track all over my shop. I love E-track stuff. And so it just goes right over here. And we're just going to say we're right here, you lift that little tab up, it goes in, and then locks in. And the way this is designed to work is this goes right over the tire. And again, obviously it would not be wobbling because the machine's not on it.
Holding it.
But you just go just like so. Same E-track, just locks it in one way, out the other. And then a simple ratcheting system, just like you would
Any ratchet strap.
any ratchet strap. And of course, we're trying to do this, hold this up, and get that go.
And as you can see, it secures. And if you have, they come in sets so that you can do the two front tires or the two rear tires. We decided to go ahead and get 2 sets so we could do all 4.
Yeah, just go all 4, and you can see there. I mean, obviously there wouldn't be any lateral movement like this because you'd have the machine, but it ain't going nowhere. And so that'll really just secure the machine in place, and we don't have to worry about that thing coming off. And also, transporting the mower to service is 50 inches as well, so for us it works out really good. And you just drive over them, secure it down, and again, there ain't no movement in that right there. So I think we're happy with it. What do you think, Jody?
I like it. And again, we got 2 sets because we wanted both the front and the rear tied down, because we noticed there was some wobble in the highway when we were just strapping it with regular locking straps.
Yeah, this works from 10-inch to 30-inch tires. It says 1,500 pound maximum vehicle weight each, so each set. So there's 3,000 pounds right there. So we're plenty good. It'll lock it in real good, and we're excited about it. All right, guys, that's our video for today. Just getting some little tours done while we're in the off season per se. Looking forward to our next ride, and hopefully this will make it a little easier on the suspension on the unit. And we're so glad that you joined us. What do you think, Jody?
I think it's pretty cool. I love being able to ride with my best friend, as well as make sure we have our machine up to par and the trailer and everything. It's great to be able to learn and grow with you.
Absolutely. I hope that you enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful for you. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We're not perfect. We have a small razor. We like our small razor. If we wanted a bigger one, we'd have bought it. So hope that you enjoy your 50-inch machines like we do. Have a blessed and amazing every day.
Stay razor focused.